Most of us know the story of Axie Infinity, one of the biggest play-to-earn games that's ever come out in crypto. Sadly for me, I found out about Axie Infinity in about February of 2021, where you can see the price was sitting roughly between $1 and $2. You can see right here that at a high, the price of Axie Infinity hit almost $160, and that doesn't include all the money you could make from renting out the actual characters in the game, selling Love Potion, and all kinds of other ways that you could earn crypto or money in this play-to-earn game. Now, since I found out about Axie Infinity and missed the opportunity because I didn't do enough research or spend any time looking into it, I've spent a lot of time looking into play-to-earn crypto games because I believe it's one of the biggest spaces for the future of crypto. Now today I want to introduce one of my favorite ones that I just found out about, and it's kind of time sensitive because it's launching on Saturdays when they launch their Genesis NFT, and this project I believe is going to be huge. First we're going to go over the check boxes that I look at. So what I look at when I'm trying to decide if I think a project is going to blow up or not. Then we're going to look at the actual project, we're going to look at the team behind the project, the potential of the project, and then in the very end we're going to talk about how you can get whitelisted for this project because there is still whitelists available, which is awesome and hard to do in a lot of these small projects. Now, one caveat before we actually dive in, I am not getting paid, I'm not getting anything free, anything at all, any benefit at all from putting out this video. I'm just putting this out because I believe in this project and I'm heavily invested in this project. So let's dive right in and talk a little bit about what I'm looking for in these gaming crypto projects. The biggest thing that I think most people miss in these projects is they need to actually be fun. They need actually to get usership, and they need a lot of usership. They need a lot of people to actually start playing the game, not just a bunch of crypto bros trying to invest and make money off it. The only way these projects really are going to make money is real people enjoying and playing these games. So the game needs to be fun. The next thing I look at is the actual team. Can they pull off what they say they're going to pull off? And then the next thing I look at is the actual visuals and stuff like that. Like, does the actual game look cool? Does it look compelling? Because looks do a lot, both for marketing and for people enjoying playing the actual game. And then the last thing I look at is kind of how early in the project I'm discovering it. If I discover a project that's below a 5 million market cap, then it's huge. It means I've done very well, right? There's a lot of potential at that point for this project to hit 100 million or a billion and 10x or 100x my money. So let's dive right in and talk about this project that's getting me really excited right now, launching Saturday. It's called WAGMI Games. Okay, and you can see right here, first thing you notice, very good at visuals, looks good, a very, very good looking website. They just released a trailer for their game. Overall, a very clean and exciting looking setup they've got going on right now, especially for a project that's this small and this early on in the investment stage. Now the game is somewhat similar to a normal game that's not play to earn or in the crypto space called Clash Royale, and you've probably heard of that game if you're in gaming. It's huge right now in the mobile phone space. In fact, you can see right here, Clash Royale has over 1 million current active players playing the game. So they've taken this concept, they've brought it into crypto, they've added a bunch of the fun play to earn mechanisms that can actually make money for the users and really get them involved in it. And then they've made a really fun story out of it. So you can see right here, characters aren't at all the same. What they've done is they've created this storyline where in the year, I believe 2030, the Earth is under attack and you're trying to defend the Earth. You can choose to be aliens or you can choose to be people on the Earth. And they have what are called these tower defense battles that people are really into right now. Sorry, I was a little wrong in the story. So you can see the year is 3022. They have the whole storyline built out right here with humans versus aliens. You can see right here, the artwork is phenomenal. So they've got all these different characters that are taking place in this play to earn game, and they've really done well. They've also come out and said that they're launching comics to go along with the game to kind of bring in a different type of crowd as well. So they'll have these comic storylines that go along with each of these characters that go inside the game, and they'll be releasing NFTs of both those comics and the characters as time goes on. You can see here they've put on their trailer for the video, and we'll kind of show you about 10 seconds of that real quick. It's very, very, very well done, especially considering this hasn't been going that long. I believe they're only like 6 to 7 months into the entire development project, and they're moving very, very quickly. So it's got a good storyline. It's actually built on a concept that has proven to be enjoyable and people like. It's got good artwork. The last cool thing is, and the reason I really like this, is what it says right here. What started as a crypto internet meme is now the official battle cry to save all mankind. So the actual story of WAGMI is really, really interesting, how this game came to be. So they put the story on the site right here, but essentially what happened is these four whales got together and aped into this new coin called WAGMI coin. And it essentially ended up being a rug pull. The developer pulled all the money out and they all lost their money. All the investors lost their money. But it says these four motivated whales were given the blessing from the last original dev to take over the project. So they took over the project and they were going to relaunch it. And then they said, no, we want to make this way better. And so one of the whales was already in the process. You can see right here, he was already in the process of developing this game. And they decided to kind of take everything that they'd learned from this initial launch and connect it with this game and help out all these people that had lost all this money in this initial rug pull. And that's how the WAGMI defense game was born. And so this team has gone from getting rug pulled and getting a lot of their funds almost lost in the launch of this WAGMI coin to turning it into a play-to-earn game with a ton of potential. And when you hear stories like that, there's a lot of coins that have done very well with background stories like that one. So I've talked to the team, and we're actually going to be releasing an AMA in the future on this YouTube channel, probably in the next day or two. But the actual programming is being done by a company called Cubics. I've looked into Cubics, and it's got a great reputation in the space. They're the ones that are actually creating the game and building out the gaming part of this whole project. So now we know this game exists. We know there's a lot of potential. Obviously, no one knows what's going to happen. But what I'm loving right now is you can see right here, the current market cap down here on the bottom right corner is only about $3 to $4 million, which means this is a tiny, tiny game. And if this game manages to come anywhere close to what we're seeing with similar games like Clash Royale, you can see the numbers for Clash Royale right here. And Clash Royale is doing anywhere from $400 to $600 million a year in revenue, which would value it in the $3 to $4 billion range typically, which means that $2 to $3 million market cap has a crazy amount of potential to 10x, 50x, 100x, kind of a moonshot here. Now let's talk about the whitelisting that's taking place this Saturday. And to find out more details of that, you'll want to go join their Discord. We'll leave a link down below and head over to their site. But what they're doing is what's called the Genesis NFT whitelist, which is their very first launch of the NFT, where they're launching all these characters, they're launching armor, power-ups, all the things that you need to actually participate and play in this game. And this is their very first NFT launch, which means you get a lot of benefits to be involved in the Genesis NFT. So you can see right here, they're giving away the Founders NFT pack, which means you get characters, you get armor, you get power-ups. They're also giving you royalties, meaning as the game progresses, if it starts to take off and generate revenue, like we saw with the Clash Royale game, then you can see that some of that will go back to you in the form of royalties to all the NFT, the Genesis NFT owners. They're also going to be releasing assets that are used to play in the game, which is how a lot of these play-to-earn games work. And by owning a Genesis NFT, you'll automatically be getting those assets. And obviously, as the game starts getting played more and people start purchasing those assets, there'll be money to be made on the selling of those assets, but also the Genesis NFT itself will be worth a lot of money as people try to purchase those to get those assets. And then you can see right here, they're actually going to have a tournament, I believe in the next month or two, a beta tournament where they're going to launch this game. And those that have Genesis NFTs are going to be able to participate. I think the prize is something like $10,000. And you can only do that if you've owned a Genesis NFT. And there the details of that on the bottom here. So this is launching Saturday. I believe it's 0.1 ETH to get involved in the launch, which depending on what side, where you sit, that can be a lot, that can be a little. But I'm going to be buying a couple of these. I'm going to be putting them in my portfolio, and I'm going to be sitting on them and seeing where this game goes. Now, to get whitelisted, they've given my YouTube channel 10 spots to whitelist 10 people, which is awesome. So the way that we're going to go about doing that, first, you're going to need to leave a comment down below. Doesn't matter what it is. Let us know your thoughts on the game if you're excited. Second, you're going to need to go and fill out a form. And in the description, there's a little form. All you've got to do is put in your wallet address, I believe. So you'll need to fill out that form, and then you've got to join their Discord. And we'll leave links to all those down below. It'll take about 30 seconds, but do those 3. And this is a smaller YouTube channel, so 10 spots, a lot of people will actually be able to get in on this whitelisting, which is awesome. And then you won't have to buy from the secondary market after the launch. So go do those 3 things down below if you're interested in this launch. Again, I'm excited about it. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is a project that I think is very early on and has a lot of potential. So do with it what you will. Thanks so much for watching, guys.